our longest trusted English newspaper since 1898. Now available digitally. Computer. Order the Manila Times Digital Edition. Subscribed. Get the Manila Times Digital Edition for less than 2 pesos and 50 centavos per day when you sign up for 1 year. The Manila Times, news source of choice, trusted since 1898. Greetings and salutations. Thank you for lending an ear to the voice of the Times this Tuesday, April 26, 2022. For today's editorial, the sticking point in second booster shots. The government is rolling out second booster doses for COVID-19 beginning this week, with immunocompromised being the first in line for the shots. The decision was reached after much debate over the need for booster doses and who must receive them. The debate has not ebbed, but health officials decided it is best to proceed with the rollout while they smooth out whatever policy differences remain. They fully agree, however, that the population is not yet fully protected against the new wave of infections, that the vaccination campaign is facing more formidable resistance from anti-vaxxers, who have been emboldened by the phasing out of COVID restrictions. The threat of a COVID rebound is real. The city of Shanghai is still under a hard lockdown, following a massive surge in COVID cases. Hong Kong is just emerging from its own lockdown. There are still close to 500,000 new cases worldwide every week. The coronavirus may be killing fewer people, but it is far from defeated. The rush to normalcy could be fueling the complacency that is slowing down the vaccination rate. The conflicting views among our health officials on how to proceed with the vaccination program create general confusion as well. Too many panels are in the decision-making chain. It takes so long to reach a consensus. We understand the need to subject every recommendation to close scrutiny when public health is at stake, but the process has to be speeded up to keep decisions in step with what is happening in the field. During the early stages of the pandemic, the government had always been 2 steps behind the virus. Stricter border controls, for example, were enforced only after COVID-19 had gained a foothold in the country. There were also weak links in the distribution chain that prevented the quick delivery of doses to critical areas. We've reached the stage where the government is already administering second booster shots, but our officials are still trying to get on the same page. They are in agreement to prioritize immunocompromised individuals for second boosters, and that's about it. The chairman of the vaccine expert panel, Dr. Nina Gloriani, said the group is not likely to approve a second booster shot for healthy individuals anytime soon. But the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases is projecting 300,000 active COVID cases in the country by May 15, if health protocols are reduced by 30%. Health Secretary Francisco Duque III believes that stepping up booster vaccinations could block such a surge. Health Undersecretary Maria Rosario Vergera has also weighed in, with a reminder that the efficacy of COVID vaccines eventually wears off, and boosters are necessary to recharge the body's immune system. Dr. Ronjin Solante, vaccine expert panel member, argues that the first 3 shots remain effective for generally healthy individuals, and a 4th dose is not recommended unless it is a reformulated vaccine. Is it necessary? The differences in opinion only leave the public wondering, is a second booster really necessary? In its homepage, the Mayo Clinic recommends a second booster dose of an mRNA COVID vaccine for certain people who have a weakened immune system and people ages 50 or older. But as far as the World Health Organization or WHO is concerned, mass booster programs could become a problem rather than a solution. The WHO Strategic Advisory Group of experts on immunization said mass booster programs for countries that can afford them will exacerbate vaccine inequity. Blanket booster programs are likely to prolong the pandemic rather than ending it by diverting supply to countries that already have high levels of vaccination coverage, giving the virus more opportunity to spread and mutate. WHO Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said, and boosters cannot be seen as a ticket to go ahead with planned celebrations without the need for other precautions, he added. The focus must be to help countries to inoculate 40% of their populations as quickly as possible, and 70% by the middle of 2022, he says. Are our health officials getting the message? And that's the editorial for Tuesday, April 26, 2022. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to our digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and listen to The Voice of the Times.